All right, hang on for just a second, man, okay? I'll be right back.
And there's a sex offender in there too. It's not compliant. Oh, what the hell? That's a not compliant sex offender. That's why he wouldn't look at me.
Yeah, tonight a 2 News investigation with public safety implications at stake.
The number of non-compliant registered sex offenders in our state is on the rise, but who is responsible for ensuring their compliance, meaning where they're really living?
Chief Investigative Reporter Wendy Holleran has been digging for answers, and she's got some for us tonight. Wendy?
Utah's Bureau of Criminal Identification, known as BCI, with the Department of Public Safety, manages the data for the sex offender registry, UC, but they don't oversee enforcement. That's up to individual police jurisdictions.
Sex offender Lee Larson was pulled over for no registration.
So where are you living at? So when I have Cross go out to that address where they're going out right now, they're going to say you live there?
Yes.
Positive?
Yes.
Claiming he was living at an uncle's house.
Do we know how long it's been since he actually lived there? He doesn't live there.
According to his brother,
He lives out of his car.
No, I don't have anything else.
2 News Investigates obtained data from BCI. Keep in mind the registry contains sex offenders, kidnappers, and child abusers, with no way to isolate sex offenders. But we found the majority are sex offenders. On October 1st, 2024, 609 were non-compliant with the registry. On July 1st, 2025, 559 were non-compliant. As of April 24th, 2026, the number was 622. Some are in ICE custody, others deported, but most location unknown. Concerning for Erin Gehring, a mother of 4 children and a victim.
The man just exposed himself to myself, and at the time my baby was just 2, so she didn't know. She still doesn't know to this day, but come to find out, he'd done it previously, and he lives in a neighborhood with children.
2 News Investigates reviewed the 622 in non-compliance and found most had no address on file whatsoever. 153 did. Ensuring sex offenders are in compliance is left to law enforcement agencies where the registered sex offender lives, but also to the feds who supervise those convicted of federal sex crimes, and adult probation and parole, which supervises sex offenders for the state.
I think it's concerning that there's not a specific jurisdiction assigned to this, that it is easy for them to fall through the cracks. Ultimately, who's responsible for them at the end of the day?
2 News Investigates contacted law enforcement agencies along the Wasatch Front, asking them to provide details on standard practices for verifying if a sex offender living in their city is compliant with the registry. Unified Police say they go once a month with the Special Victims Unit to do sex offender compliance checks for compliant and non-compliant sex offenders. Utah County Sheriff's Office says detectives from the Special Victims Unit do compliance checks for sex offenders. Weber County Sheriff's Office says we have civilian staff who manage our registry. When they get a tip, they then assign it to a detective. We're forming a proactive unit this summer to do home compliance checks. Davis County Sheriff's Office says we actively check registered sex offenders every 6 months.
It is a big number for small amount of officers in some of these areas, unfortunately, and if they move out of state, that limits that even more.
For Callie Bowen, a mom of 3.
Something needs to be done, something needs to change, because this is not okay.
Sergeant Amy Race urges parents to talk to their kids.
Having those conversations with our kids of, is anyone doing anything inappropriate? Have you seen anyone acting abnormally or doing things that, mom and dad or mom or just dad have talked to you about?
It's difficult to determine just how targeted each police agency's efforts are at finding non-compliant sex offenders, since each agency operates independently, which begs the question, should there be a standard policy statewide? I spoke with 2 lawmakers about this. They want more information to see if a legislative fix is needed. I will keep you posted. Mark, Heidi?